Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City, to a wealthy family. His father, Fred Trump, was a real estate developer who built a large portfolio of properties in New York, primarily focusing on affordable housing. Growing up, Donald showed an interest in business, and his father's success played a major role in shaping his ambitions. He attended the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned a degree in economics. Trump took over his father's business in 1971, renaming it the Trump Organization. He shifted its focus from residential buildings in Queens and Brooklyn to high-profile real estate projects in Manhattan. His first major project was the redevelopment of the Commodore Hotel, which was later renamed the Grand Hyatt. Over the years, Trump expanded his portfolio to include luxury hotels, casinos, and office buildings, positioning himself as a successful real estate mogul. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Trump became a prominent figure in American culture, known for his extravagant lifestyle and bold personality. He appeared in numerous media outlets, including his own self-promoting book, The Art of the Deal, which helped solidify his brand. Despite facing financial challenges and several bankruptcies, Trump continued to reinvent himself, emerging as a symbol of wealth and success. In 2004, Trump gained even more fame as the host of the reality TV show The Apprentice, which further elevated his public profile. The show became a cultural phenomenon, and Trump's catchphrase, "You're fired," became iconic. This television success helped him build his brand as a decisive leader, appealing to viewers with his no-nonsense style and business acumen. In 2015, Donald Trump announced his candidacy for the presidency of the United States as a Republican. His campaign was initially met with skepticism, but his brash, unconventional approach resonated with many voters. Trump promised to make America great again by focusing on immigration reform, reducing taxes, and renegotiating trade deals. His bold rhetoric, including controversial remarks about immigrants and minorities, made headlines, but it also energized a large segment of the American population. Trump's presidential campaign broke many norms of traditional politics. He held large rallies, frequently used social media, especially Twitter, to communicate directly with his supporters and refused to follow the traditional script of political campaigning. His outsider status and promise to drain the swamp of Washington corruption gained him the support of working-class voters who felt overlooked by the political elite. Despite a contentious election and facing accusations of racism and sexism, Trump secured the Republican nomination. In the general election, he faced Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton, and after a bitter and divisive race, Trump won the Electoral College, although he lost the popular vote. His victory in 2016 shocked many, as pollsters and experts had predicted a Clinton win. Trump was inaugurated as the 45th President of the United States on January 20, 2017. During his first year in office, he focused on passing tax cuts, repealing the Affordable Care Act, and imposing stricter immigration policies. His administration also withdrew the U.S. from the Paris Climate Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal, which earned him both praise and criticism internationally. The Trump presidency was marked by constant controversy and political division. His policies on immigration, his handling of the economy, and his often combative approach to the media and political opponents led to widespread protests and a divided public opinion. In 2019, Trump faced an impeachment inquiry related to his dealings with Ukraine, but he was acquitted by the Senate in early 2020. In 2020, Trump ran for re-election amid the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic and widespread protests over racial justice. He lost the election to Democrat Joe Biden, but Trump and many of his supporters falsely claimed that the election had been stolen. This led to the January 6, 2021, attack on the U.S. Capitol by a mob of Trump supporters, which resulted in Trump being impeached for a second time. However, he was acquitted again by the Senate. Despite leaving office, Donald Trump remains a central figure in American politics. His influence on the Republican Party is undeniable, and his supporters continue to rally behind his message. While his political future remains uncertain, Trump's legacy as a polarizing, unconventional leader has left a lasting impact on both the U.S. and the world.